What's up? How's it going? What's up? How's it going, y'all? How you been? Here, your boy Infinite XP. But we're here with another video. This time is on the first DLC for the Assassin's Creed Odyssey video game. Legacy. Did I say it? Legacy of the First Blade. So let's start with the story. Also, I want to keep this video a little shorter since Legacy of the First Blade isn't really that long. So it's kind of weird where the DLC takes place within the story. I don't know if there's an actual answer, but at a certain point of the story, you'll get a letter, and Barnabas will talk to you about it, and that's what will kickstart the quest to begin Legacy of the First Blade, Episode 1. For those who don't know, there are 3 parts: Episode 1, 2, and 3. 3 parts. Without giving too much away, you get a letter for a mercenary to help, I believe, some guy or some village. You get to this area, and also there is no new areas. You're just pretty much re-exploring the map of Odyssey. So you get to this village, and it looks like a bunch of people have been slaughtered. You quickly find out that there is another. You help some dude defend this said village, and then you get introduced to his father, which is Darius. And in the lore, if I'm correct, he is the first known user of the Hidden Blade. So you basically help Darius taking out these members. You find out that these guys are the Order of the Ancients, which I guess you would say is the precursor to the Templars. They are the main order, and then if you remember in the original video, if you watched it, the Cult of Cosmos is a splinter off of the Order of the Ancients. So now you're dealing with something that is similar to what the Templars were in the older games, not the Cult of Cosmos. I mean, they work the same way, kind of. They have their hands and power and all that. It's the same thing, but it's not. That's pretty much that's pretty much the main part. The meat of the story for all 3 parts is just taking down the Order of the Ancients. You have another cult page thing that's similar to the Cult of Cosmos, but it's not as big, thank God. But the same thing, I had an issue. I think I'm really veering off here. Hold up. We went over the story. Let's talk about the characters. So you have Darius, and then you have a son, and I can't remember what his son's name is, but he has a son. And I think at least if you choose Cassandra, he has a son. If you chose Alexios, I assume he has a daughter. I don't know. Darius was cool. I guess I wish there was more of him. Yeah, because the DLC more focuses on the son and Cassandra than it does on Darius. So considering that he was the first user of the Hidden Blade, I wish there was more there, because he's even a precursor to the Hidden Ones, which are a precursor to the Assassins, so they didn't exist. So Darius kind of worked on his own, and there wasn't. I don't know. It's weird. The son is all right. He's not as interesting as Darius. He's kind of bland. He's pretty much just there for a love interest for Cassandra that feels forced, but not forced, if it makes any sense. I don't think nothing happens in episode 1, but in episode 2, or at the end of episode 2, she falls in love with the son, and then it moves on to episode 3, where Darius, Cassandra, and the son are now living together. Cassandra has I think it's a son, and they all live together, but this was probably one of the biggest things that's weird, because it doesn't connect to the other part of the story that's going on. So there's no outside family. So Cassandra's mom, Alexios or Demos, or nobody else. It's I don't know. The story is just kind of weird. How it's a story. It's interesting enough that it kept me going, kept me wanting to play it, or wanting to play more of it. There were just some choices in the DLC that just didn't quite make sense. Like I said, that you have Cassandra, who now has a kid, and yet none of her family comes and visits. But again, I don't know when exactly this takes place within the story of Odyssey, so I don't know if the Legacy of the First Blade takes place before Cassandra meets her mother, or finds her mother again. It's just weird how the story is, or where it is. I don't know. Again, I think I believe I did look up where it would fit in the story, and I don't remember finding anything. Yeah, it's a nice little story. I will actually say I think I prefer it over The Fate of Atlantis, if that does anything for you. I don't know. I did write out 2 questions overall. Did it add to Odyssey, and did it feel meaningful? Overall, I would say it does add more to Odyssey and Cassandra's story. Yes. Does it feel meaningful? Ugh. Yes, but I think it could have been done a lot better. I've already pointed out, I'm not gonna point out again, so yeah. So we're gonna talk about gameplay. So I have new missions, new mechanics, variety, and pacing. The pacing's alright. There's really no variety. It's pretty much just Odyssey again, and the variety of missions and side quests with that just now related to the DLC. Pacing was the same as Odyssey as the base game. The new mechanic would be, instead of the Cult of Cosmos, you have the Order of the Ancients. You have to take them out, and the new missions were alright. Were fun, were interesting. I don't think it's anything to exactly write home about per se. I will say the downside was the Order of the Ancients. It's the same thing as the Cult of Cosmos, where they're not in the story. You only have one, and that is the final guy you take out, and he's actually related to the story and also Darius's story overall. But beyond that, none of them are actually in the story. You're just a random NPC, you take them out, confirm the kill, you go. Again, it's lackluster. I didn't like that with the Cult of Cosmos. I don't like it here either. So yeah. Wow, this is gonna be, yep. So now we're gonna move on to the length. So how long did it overstay its welcome, and was the price justified? I'm gonna go over the price. I bought this, so I got this through buying the season pass 3 years ago, I think, and I only got the season pass because it came with Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, and I also think I got it on sale for like 10 bucks, so sure, I guess it's justified. Oh, okay, so if Google is correct, it could take off, if you're doing the main objectives only, it can only take up to 6.5 hours, roughly 2 to 3 hours per individual episode. If you do the extras, it could take up to 10 hours, and if you are 100%ing the entire thing to do all the side activities and get the achievements or trophies, apparently it takes up to 12.5 hours. Not too long, honestly. I think it's a sweet spot, I think. Yeah, it was good. And I apologize for jacking up the story. It's all over. ADHD, I don't know. I gave the con, my main con was it's just more of Odyssey, which again, if you like Odyssey, then it's not a con, but I did this DLC towards the end of the game, and it was starting to get repetitive for me, so so for me personally, it was, I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just more repetitiveness. Take that as a good thing or bad thing, that's up to you, honestly. The other con, and this is something I think I had a con with the base game Odyssey, it's the voice acting. Again, I don't know if these people never voice acted before. Like, for example, Darius, I thought it was a little weak on his end. I don't know, he never done voice acting, or perhaps it just, he hasn't done a lot of it, or again, is it Ubisoft with just bad voice direction? I don't know. I just thought, again, some of the voice actors in this DLC were also weaker than the base game of Odyssey, which in my opinion already had voice acting. So this is my pros and cons. 8.5, whatever, I don't know. The biggest question I would say is, should people buy it? If you're interested in Assassin's Creed lore, I guess, in terms of Darius, sure, there's not a lot to really go on, but there's some. Again, not as much as I wanted, but there's some. And also, if you're just looking for more Odyssey, then sure, I would recommend it. And that is my review. It's a crappy one, and I apologize for that. I probably should have done more rehearsing or something, I don't know, but this is going on too long already to begin with, so I'm gonna let you go. So I can stop wasting y'all's times. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Love y'all. I'm gonna let you go. Hope to see you on the next video. Love y'all again. Bye.